Meanwhile, protest organizers here in Kalamazoo are gearing up for a big weekend. Thousands of protesters expected to line Drake Road on Saturday to voice their opposition to President Trump and their displeasure with an upcoming parade honoring the United States Army. News Channel 3's Abigail Taylor talked to organizers about how they plan to ensure this protest stays peaceful. Abigail.
Yeah, according to organizers across the globe, there are 1,800 of these protests happening. And if we take a closer look at this map going into Michigan, we see that Kalamazoo is actually one of 13 of these protests planned in West Michigan. Now, the group responsible for organizing all these protests, Indivisible, says that one of their core principles is a commitment to nonviolence.
You're welcome here. It doesn't matter if you are a Democrat, it doesn't matter if you're a Republican or an independent or, libertarian. We are here to be of the people, by the people, and for the people.
So far, so good, according to organizers at Indivisible Greater Kalamazoo. Among protests held here so far, even with some reaching up to 6,000 people, they've stayed true to their mission of staying peaceful. Happening simultaneously with President Trump's planned military parade in D.C., these worldwide protests, organizers say, are to stand against tyrannic control.
We're going to be peaceful. We are going to celebrate the community that we live in. We're going to elevate these organizations that we love, Cradle Kalamazoo, United for the Unsheltered of Kalamazoo, Loaves and Fishes, these organizations that have lost so much, with funding cuts. We want to be able to show Michigan, show the world how great Michigan is and how great Kalamazoo is.
Katie Tolhurst, lead organizer for No Kings Kalamazoo, says they're prepared to send a global message. Loudly.
Donald Trump has got to go!
But peacefully, with so-called peacekeepers on hand at every protest, who, according to Tolhurst, are trained in de-escalation. I asked Tolhurst where she thinks these protests went awry in Los Angeles.
I wish I knew. It's hard because there's just so many different angles that you're seeing coming out, different views.
With President Trump committing to a military presence in LA until unrest there settles, I asked Tolhurst whether this changes anything for this weekend. But she says Indivisible, the organization behind the 1,800 worldwide No King protests, is and has always been committed to nonviolence.
Definitely is, a concern, but we plan on having a peaceful protest. We are working with KDPS. And doing everything that we have been planning on doing for weeks.
Now, if you're curious if a No Kings protest is coming to where you live this Saturday, this map shows not only exactly where the protests are, like we have it in Paw Paw, Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, South Haven, but if you click on the bubble, it actually tells you exactly where and when each protest is scheduled for. And we'll have that on our website, WWMT.com. Live in the studio, Abigail Taylor, News Channel 3.